champagne and it's feeling like everything. And it's feeling like everything. And it's feeling like everything. Turn pain into games, now we're popping champagne and it's feeling like everything. We turned on in the sun, yeah. On top, now I'm feeling like everything. Turn pain into games, now we're popping champagne and it's feeling like
Oh yeah, you better tune in. Facts with Reem'o, get ready.
and it's feeling like everything. Turn pain into games, now we're popping champagne and it's feeling like
sport. Do you have any idea how many people of color that look like me or look like people of color that actually play rugby? And we're talking in other countries. We're talking in England. We're talking in Australia. We're talking in Fiji. We're talking in New Zealand. We're talking in South Africa.
Right.
In Africa.
Right.
The state, the state.
The country.
The continent of Africa.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just bothers me about people's ignorance or
Beyond ignorance.
we can even take it a step further with this feeling of black love. And
Yeah.
I feel it's interesting to me. I'm torn about it because we should be attracted to whoever we gravitate towards, no matter if they're black, Hispanic, white, whoever.
Right.
And I'm also saying this as someone who's dated white women before, because at that time in my life, that's who I gravitated towards, and it wasn't because they were white. It was because I gravitated towards their energy.
Right.
And I got some pullback from my own family. And I had to let them know, like, it shouldn't matter what race they are. I'm attracted to that person for whatever reason, and we're gonna go through with it. And I think the fact that we need to, instead of promoting black love as, which is obviously great, we need to promote love and just respect for another and finding someone that you're compatible with no matter what race, what background. If you love that person, if you connect with each other's energy, then who cares what race they are?
But I feel like
Yeah,
the reason
yeah, go on.
the reason why black love is being shown around, which I feel like continue, is because
No, I'm sorry. Continue it. I'm just saying we need to love each other.
well,
in general.
the thing about it is that we have no choice when we're being put to the back. We have no choice but to still advertise black love and stuff like that. Because if we don't advertise black love, because I used to get teased for my skin complexion. So if I didn't have I didn't have black love, and if I didn't have my mother, my father telling me that I was beautiful and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Didn't matter what race. You say it doesn't matter what race, but it does, because it's different. See, this is the reason why us as people, as color, don't go nowhere, because we don't get it. We don't get the business mindset that every culture is on. See, every culture is not going to step out on their culture. The only culture that really steps out on their culture mostly is our culture, because we don't know who we really are. To an extent.
That's true.
But if you continue to not know who you are, you're gonna lead up in situations and relationships. It's just like when we were talking about tax season. People are sleeping with people just because, just because for money or whatever the case may be. But if you know who you are, you don't really have to do stuff like that. Media doesn't really express black love as much as we need it to be expressed as much worldwide. And if we don't have that expressed worldwide, then we're just gonna be able, then, little girls little girls and little boys are gonna think that black love is not okay.
Right.
And, it's very important.
Right.
But
It is very important.
like Yoshi was saying, I do agree. If you love somebody for who they are and not dumbing down your value for someone else in another race, more than happy to do. You're more than welcome to do. But if you are downing yourself and taking away your value just for someone else and to make someone else comfortable, please get out of that relationship. And I want you to get out of that relationship right now.
Yes. All right, let's go. Now we're gonna finish it up. Let's go to the final thoughts. Yoshi, what's your final thoughts on everything we talked about?
Everything
Let's
we
speak
talked
about
about.
it.
I think we just need to. I think we need to educate ourselves. I think we need to not take things for granted. We need to do a lot of shit, really. Like, we need to not waste our time being pretentious. We need to not waste our time assuming things. We need to not, let's see. There's a lot. You know what, Giavanna, go. I'm sorry, Giavanna.
Okay.
Please go ahead. 'Cause there's a lot.
Well, I
There's a
feel
lot.
like we all need to continue to drink water. We need to all continue to moisturize our face. We need to all continue to get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. We need to all figure out what direction are we going in individually. We need to know what direction are you setting yourself up with, and what tools do you need to follow through. And I feel like, like I said before, we need to stop giving out energy to negative things. We need to stop giving out energy to things that we don't like, that we don't want. And like Yoshi said, we need to continue to educate ourselves and provoke our research, because if you don't know who you are, you don't know anything. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have.
All right.
Everything she said.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let Reem'o finish off this final thought. All right. Here's a few things we need to do. We need to stop pushing around, we're going to be pro this. And that means you're going to be pro black due to the fact you saw something trigger you on social media. Because here's the real deal. When you say pro, it means kind of pretty much all across the board.
Right.
So if we're going to go pro black and we're not going to shop at all these other stores, then you cannot have that on your fucking body any longer.
That
Okay?
means Zara,
Yeah,
Urban
right.
Outfitters,
Everything.
H&M,
Everything.
Sephora.
Everything.
Girl,
Yeah.
Fenty just dropped, so
Yeah,
stop.
exactly.
Okay.
You need to do that. Because, and the other thing too, if you're gonna say pro, you need to put yourself into more black dollars. If your homie has a clothing line or a business, stop asking for that discount and be pro black as you said.
Proud to pay.
So I put the quote on quotes. I'm not disgracing it. I'm putting quote on quotes because half of you fuckers are on your fuck shit with saying pro black. So that's number one. Number two, okay, we need to stop going on high raises and thinking everything for the world every time somebody uses a platform, i.e. doesn't matter Golden Globes or whatever have you, and this automatic thing, oh, you know what? That's it. Run the world. Okay, because if Marvin the Martian, or even better, I'll give you one even a better character. How about Family Guy? If Little Stewie said something monumental, okay, bigger than the fucking Martin Luther King speech, are you gonna go, oh, you know what? Guess what? We need Little Stewie to be the president. Okay.
Maybe.
You know
They
what I'm
just
saying?
might.
The way things
They
are going,
just
right?
might. They
The way
might go to
things are going.
Simpsons. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Simpsons. Trump was on Simpsons.
Let's get Homer. Okay. Dope. Right, exactly. Right? Finally, as you know, with this show, we always try to be as close to the facts as possible. We always tell you to research. We always tell you to be mindful of what you think about. How about be mindful of your worth? Stop selling yourself short.
Yes.
That H&M situation, I'm telling you, real
Y'all
real
are
shit.
so beautiful.
Real shit. The H&M situation, real shit. That beyond the fact of even H&M dropping the ball and fucking up. Okay, I'm saying, okay? So I want everybody going, oh, you're defending H&M. No, I'm not defending H&M. But bottom line, for those parents, and I'm gonna get at those parents, you knew good and well what was going to come. I don't want to hear this shit of, oh, they didn't let the parents know. Oh, because the kid was a fucking minor. If some of you are in entertainment and you have to realize that when a minor gets into a situation, there's paperwork, there's a consent, okay? The parents had to sign the consent.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you based off of my experience of being on set. Okay, Giavanna could probably,
Yep.
sorry, Gianna, whoever, they can explain it too. Okay, when a minor gets on set, photo shoot, booth, whatever, film set, whatever the case, there is a consent. And if you read the consent, it tells you legally what is expected of said shoot.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, you cannot come tell me in 2018
Right.
that they was blinded by the bag, whatever how much the bag was by H&M or whatever case may be, whatever the bag was. You're gonna fucking sit here and tell me 2018 that there was no said post-production of shown of the photo. You're gonna sit here and fucking tell me that just automatically, I'm not saying H&M people's or whoever didn't drop the ball with this racial bomb of putting the kid in a sweater that said monkey on it. I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying. You're gonna sit here and fucking really believe,
Right.
okay, that there was no consent form. If you believe that, then you don't believe in yourself and you don't understand business or the way life and things go on. That's all I gotta say about it. Nonetheless, you just watched another episode.
And shout out
of
to
Facts with Reem'o.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, shout out to Nipsey Hussle.
Proud to pay, yes. Shout out, proud to pay. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Keep doing your thing, baby.
Real talk.
Okay.
You understand? You just watched another episode. We did the best we could to display the facts. Stay tuned. Always tune in. You already know.
And always let the Ruger spray.
Let that Ruger spray. Facts with Reem'o, you heard?
One more thing.
Yeah.
Amelia,
Yeah, kill your kids.
Team Honey, gonna be back.
We missed y'all. Next episode, we're gonna have more cash, baby. You heard?
Very blessed. Yes, success taking the many steps. My journey was longer than most, never needed rest. My ambition and drive will put me to the test. My peers asking, Con, you still rapping? My answer to that, hell yeah, you still napping? The secret agent of hip hop, I'm on a mission. Now tell me, can you stand the rain like New Edition? I'm loving the vibe, we toast to a new beginning. You can't be the vigor winning in the ninth inning. Oh, Connery bright like a flashlight. I must have been a king in my past life. A lot of rappers are lame, there's no subliminal. I am not one and the same, just so original. They try to tell me stay in my lane. I'm independent, plus I got my own video game. I'm like, oh.
We turned nothing into